One monitor setup is killing me. Oh. Okay, test this, test. I didn't want to test it. Okay, there we go. That's good news there. Okay, so I'm live streaming, by the way, guys. So you know.
That's okay. I saw the notice.
Yep. And yeah, Christine wants me to go and doing it. So I'm not going to complain. What?
Well.
Okay. And I also, although they can't see it on stream, I do have my hero designer up and going just in case. I need to look for stuff here.
So do you want to partition us one by one, or are you going to do us all at once, or what?
I mean, probably would be best. I'm trying to think how I want to do it. Honestly,
because I can tell you I'm probably going to be the longest one you're going to need to talk to, but luckily it's the week. It is not falling on the weekend, so I don't have to worry about shutting off until 9:45.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, that's because they do the runaround checks about 9 p.m. to make sure everybody's starting to calm down around here.
Yep.
Usually it's actually around 9:30, but I'm quiet down 30 minutes early.
Okay.
That's then 9:45 is how it works during the middle of the week, and they don't do it anything at all during the weekend. So as long as you're quiet and the police aren't called on you, you're fine on the weekend.
Yeah. Jen Bellis S. Hello. Welcome on the YouTube.
This place is worth the lights out rule. Believe it. Believe you me.
I get you on that. Okay, so honestly, because Ray, you're probably going to be the easier one out of the bunch to do.
Yeah. You can do the easier ones first, Dave. Just partition us, and it's from the easiest to the hardest. Because I got time. I can wait. Believe me.
Okay.
Unless you want to run through with me first, because I'm probably going to take the longest. Just things to talk about and about on the subject of the game and all of that.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, yeah, because I'm also streaming in the middle of all of it. It throws things off.
Well, we'll just, like I said, I know how to keep secrets, and as long as you know how to keep secrets, nothing's ever going to be bad.
Well, let's start with Ray because I know Ray knows at least the mechanics best. So
yeah, if you them off in one-on-one meet, I'll entertain as.
No, we don't need to. I don't think we need to go zoom off. I don't, unless Esdian is the issue on that. If she wants to hide more what she's doing.
We're gonna have to switch to one-on-one, just because I want to.
Okay,
want to hide a bit more about what's gonna go down. Even though there's not a whole lot to be hiding with, you casting and all that.
Yeah.
Though I do know how to speak newspeak.
All right. So.
Okay. You can always put the Q&A to me in text, and I can always answer questions and go from there. Because.
Yep.
Because a few days ago I had a really dumb character idea. I was like, no, that's too dumb for this game. It's really, really too dumb for this game.
Mm. So okay, that there.
it's like that character is too dumb even for me. I think it would annoy every other character out of the game.
No, no thanks. I don't want to do that.
I thought it was annoying at least. Like no.
Right. So
I think then Izzy and I think you should be after Ray because
yeah.
I've got time. I've got at least another hour. And and I may actually have a little longer depending on whether or not they come by and check because they haven't been doing that but once a week during the whole oh my god Mad Max.
Yeah.
They only really do that on they only really do that on Mondays and Fridays during this and they've been really stringent about that. So if they cut it down to once a week, I'll tell you if I can do longer on the Friday game.
All right.
But
So
so far, nope.
yeah, I understand. Okay. So I'll go ahead and do Ray then, and
Okay.
for now, and then we'll see what we got for time. I don't think it's going to take two. Who knows? Ray.
I'd rather everybody get their characters done before mine because me and Dave we're gonna have to talk strategy. Maybe have to sacrifice a few Oompa Loompas to the chocolate machines along the way.
All right.
I'll be muting myself. That way you and Ray can get clear talk.
Okay. All right, Ray. Ray's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm
So
looking at the screen going, yeah.
okay, so
Trying to remember where they hid powers and all that stuff.
okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. So I don't know how I'm going to do. To be honest with you, because I really need to like, sit down and actually characters that stream.
Let's do this new character.
So you've got. So I know you've got the software. You got it to run.
Yeah, well, I've got it. And it sort of runs.
Okay.
Yeah, don't need that. Don't need that. Save.
Okay. So 400 points, 75 in complication.
Got that. Got that.
Okay. 6th edition doesn't figure characteristics. You just buy them straight out, right? That's why it's more points. So,
Yeah.
so as I'm not sure what you want for stats. That's the thing. Well, first thing off the bat, we could actually do your complications first because those are easy.
Alright, let's go to complications here. Distinctive features.
Yeah, distinctive features, and we're not going to say what it is, but I already know about those, and not concealable.
It just gives me a button for distinctive features.
Okay. Well, I'm in a cutscene here on this. Let me go over to the complications. Distinctive features. You double click on the distinctive features.
Double click. There it goes.
Yep.
Not
Not concealable.
concealable.
Always noticed in major.
Major reaction.
Yeah.
Uh,
Detectable by common senses.
okay. Description can probably be left blank for now.
Yeah. Well, or you could just put a quickie one there
Not
for one.
distinctive in some cultures.
It's gonna be pretty distinctive in all cultures in this game.
Uh,
Just saying, right?
yeah.
Then okay, so you
Got
want to
that.
do okay. So the next thing you want to do is the old standard.
Hunted.
Hunted. You knew it already. You knew where I was going with it.
Infrequently
Uh,
or frequent?
well, okay. So is this which are we going with first? The watched or the hunted? I mean, we don't have to have this many hunteds in this version of the game, which I don't know if is a good thing or not, because quite frankly, that's where you used to get points all the time.
Um,
But I don't know how many points did that just use up for you?
the distinctive features was 20.
Yeah, see, so you only need 55 more. And nowadays they limit you to 40 points per category instead of 50. So,
Alright.
so we do watched by police.
Name of hunted watched by police. Appearances infrequent or frequent or very frequent.
Well, that's up to you. How often do you want to get the police pissed at you?
I don't want the police to be pissed at me at all.
Well, then it's infrequent.
Watching.
Watching, yeah.
Extensive non-combat influence. Limited geographic area.
Not limit extensive non-combat, but not limited in the geographic area.
PC has public ID.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. That distinctive feature kind of gives you that one, which we're going to get the
Yeah.
points for that next. So
Alright. Next on it.
the less powerful watched 14 or less press,
Alright.
but with non-combat influence.
Okay. Oops. Yeah. Infrequent or
No, it's a frequent. The press are going to be a problem. You know me.
alright.
You know me. There's no
Frequently.
reason to not be a problem.
Harshly punish or watching?
Watching.
Watching.
You're not Donald Trump.
Media. Name is basically what they're asking.
Yeah. Press.
Press. Yeah, whatever. Extensive.
Yep. Non-combat influence. Yes.
Limited graphical area.
No, not really.
PC is public ID.
Yep.
Alright. Got that one.
Okay. How many points are you at?
That was 10.
Okay.
So we got a total of 35.
Okay. Uh, okay, so we can only get 10 more points. So let's just skip that. And then let's do the social limitation.
Social complication.
Yep. I keep calling them limitations. It's old habit. That's,
Gorgas very frequently.
yeah.
Description.
Public identity.
Yeah. was 15.
Okay, so that would be a total of,
Let's see, 25, 35, 40, 50.
okay, so we got 25 more to go. So that's, 10 of that we can put into another hunted. No, not 10, shoot, 5, good grief. What are problems with, well, what else do we want to add for that, for trying to think what else we need to get another 25 points, 20 points out of that. What do you think? I mean, you could do another social complication, but I mean, your character, or you could do physical, actually physical limitation.
Sir, good day. Please shout out to my dog.
I did that already. Go ahead if you want to.
Well, it's probably gonna be all the time until I get some improvements.
Mhm. Well, you're going to be physical limitation. You don't have opposable thumbs,
Yeah.
so that is a physical limitation.
Until I get an improvement on that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of a certain droid characteristic,
yeah.
It's too easy game.
but that will have to come later.
Say hi to
So
Ray.
that would be, so would that be greatly or fully?
Fully.
Description is easy. No. And I'm horribly misspelled that.
All right.
Oh.
I had to deal with Andy's spelling. Don't worry.
Close enough. Wow, that's a massive one. That's 35 points.
Yeah, you're done. You're over. You're done. You don't need any more on that. Okay, so next thing, do you want to do your stats, your skills, or your powers first? Hmm?
Trying to remember what. We can, I don't know. I'm trying to remember the system. I don't know what's good on stats.
Okay, well, remember, you got to do the individual ones now. Your most important stat. Well, okay, let me ask you this. You're not going to, how much are you going to be able to lift?
And what?
Lift or punch. I mean, you're not really worried about your strength, right?
Not as much.
Okay.
Because it'll be more the more. Well, there'll be some strength involved because of the attacks I'm thinking about using.
Right. So you're going to want strength. Remember, it has to be a multiple of 5.
Yeah.
And it's preferable that you round up on dividing by 5 unless it's an even thing.
Right.
So you're going to talk, your usual stats are like 23 or 28 for Constitution, for example. But remember, you have to buy the end and stun individually. It doesn't calculate it.
Yeah.
So, which I know why they did that, but I still kind of like that. But yeah, I understand why they did it.
I think we can leave intelligence alone for now. Maybe go down maybe 1 or 2 points.
Now, if you're going to do it, drop it to. If you're going to drop it to 8, that's okay. You don't want to go lower than 8.
Yeah, 8 or 10 is what I was thinking.
Yep. Or you could kick it up to 13. You are
13
smart.
may not be.
You are kind of smarter than normal. So.
Yeah.
You're,
Dex.
remember, Dex does not factor into speed now. So that's
Okay, yeah.
because that used to be part of the issue, part of the niceness of speed, but that doesn't happen now. So we want to do, but Dex is still the order you go in, and
Yeah. We'll leave it at 10 for now and come
Okay.
back to it.
Okay.
Ego, I'm trying to remember.
That's your defense against it. That's your.
That probably should be because of the influence of what's been done to the mind.
Right. That should probably go up a little bit, so that way you're not mind controlled. Hold on one second. Oh, okay. Looking through this, I want to check something. I want to make sure it doesn't. Actually, that's all. It's a whole lot weaker nowadays when the way you do it now. It's kind of sucky, but almost. Somebody's got the rules for 6. So, I would say that your ego, you want to put it about maybe 15 to 18.
18, alright.
Personally, at this point, I would be working on the other characteristics now because of the way these rules work.
I have no clue on presence.
You don't have. Don't unless you are attempting to intimidate. You want to be able to intimidate. Don't bother with presence at all.
Alright. Well, I'm supposed to be somewhat intimidating.
Well, that's true. I mean, technically, at most put it to 20.
Yeah, we can come back to it.
Mhm.
OCV and DCV, I know you had some.
You want to be 6 to 9 on those two numbers.
Alright. OMCV, DMCV, that's the.
Ego stuff.
About where should those be approximately?
Or because you're not a mentalist.
Alright. No, I'm not a mentalist.
So that's what I would say.
Speed probably should be up there a little bit.
Speed, I would say between 4 and 6.
Alright, I'll put it at 6 for now. PDED.
PDED is usually on a 66 attack, 35 is going to block good half or more of the attack. So 35 total, and that's not, remember, you gotta have some resistance.
So both total both be about 35 or each 35 approximately.
I'm saying maximum 35 on both.
Okay, I'll go with that. That's fine. Recovery.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a tank, so you're as
No.
much, so you really don't need to have a lot more in that department. That's
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to define it, but I was thinking of some sort of self repair.
okay. All right. Well, recovery brings back both stun and endurance. So, however I usually go around 8 for those. At least enough to recover at least 2 attacks worth of stuff is what I usually 1 to 2 attacks worth of stuff. So about at least 6.
All right, I got it at 8 right now.
Okay, at least 6. That's the way I look at it.
Endurance.
That's going to depend a lot on what powers and stuff you have, but thinking you're going to want what? Usually that's around 30 to 40.
All right,
The way I look at it again is okay. What's your speed? 6 right now.
Speed is 6. Yeah.
Okay, so 6. So you want to be around 35 to 40.
All right. Body. Well,
10.
that's great. Yeah, that's what I got. Stun.
Between it's something over 30 or above.
All right.
That's usually the way I look at it. It's 30 or above.
Running probably should be a little higher.
Right, but we might be able to do that through powers.
We'll just leave that at 12 and
Mm-hmm.
swimming. Leaping might be a little bit more.
Yeah, again, that we could throw that in powers, so that'll be
Leave those alone for now.
yeah.
Uh,
Hey, TGWTV, how's it going?
yeah, we got a ways to go. Skills.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, stealth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what others. Weapon familiarity.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess technically it'd be unarmed combat.
Oh, you're talking about your bite
Yeah.
attack? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. That doesn't really fit in with that.
Alright, we'll cancel
It's not
that
gonna
one
work.
then.
Points not-
there's powers. We'll come back to skills later because there ain't really a lot of skills I would actually have.
Yeah. And you probably wouldn't have a lot of talents either, so you probably
Yeah,
just
we can skip
pass on the
forward.
by those for most part. The let's go to your abilities.
Powers.
Yeah.
Alright. Clinging, I know that.
Yep. You wanted clinging. I know.
Why does it give me name?
Don't worry about it. That's if you want to call it a special
I'll just call it stick. Sticking.
name.
Then it goes, okay, special effects don't matter. Strength level. What does that mean?
Oh, that's it. You're. It starts at your base strength. That's for. There's some rules on that, but your base strength. It don't. You don't need to. I don't think you need to put anything in. Yeah, that's bonus to your strength to claim.
Okay.
That would be like somebody trying to pull you off of the wall is harder.
I can probably skip quantity.
Yeah, don't worry about quantity.
Active points, custom adder.
Don't need to do any of that stuff at the moment.
Just click OK then.
Mm-hmm.
Life support.
Yeah, you wanted the life support.
I'll just call that cyberware.
Mm-hmm.
Special effects can probably. Let's see. Self. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, eating, sleeping. We already got those. Only has to eat once per week. Character has to sleep. How do I change that to once a week? I can't really. Oh, okay. Has to sleep only 8 hours. That'd be probably right then. All right. That would be fine there. I would guess probably the safe in pretty much all those. Longevity, I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
Well, 200 years is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Immunities. Let's see what that does. Oh, we don't want alcohol. Anything else? I put all terrestrial diseases, all terrestrial poisons.
Right. Okay. know,
Okay. There's a question here.
yeah.
Is on the live support, is there just a standard thing for like cybernetics or androids or
No, because there's the automaton rules, and you're not an automaton. So there's that. That's the only thing that's anything weird. Now you're gonna have to you're what you've got to calculate in is
I'll come back to that. There'll be a place I can bump. Right
mhm,
now I've got it at comes up as 22 points. I see once a week. Immune to poisons and diseases. 200 years longevity, safe and pretty
mhm,
much, and has to sleep only 8 hours per week.
yeah. Okay, that'll work.
Is there a sonic or blast or?
Well, okay. Are we wanting to work on attacks now, or the abilities your cybernetics give you? Or do you want to first get your enhanced sense, which we know is going to be there?
Let's go to defenses. I would guess.
Okay.
I'm not sure where they're at here.
Resistant defense or armor. I don't call it in here now.
I'm not seeing damage negation, damage reduction, damage resistance.
Damage resistance, I think. Hold on.
Alright.
Yeah, see, they again, the changes of the rules.
Okay. And it's resistant defense and non-resistance ED, and then mental flash, etc.
Okay, you want, since you bought 35 points of defense, you can have up to 35 points of damage,
Alright, let's go.
damage,
Uh,
damage resistance.
Alright, same with the energy resistance then?
Yeah, you want to put, why is it non-resistant?
Yeah. Mental defense.
Oh, you didn't put, okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's damage resistance. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you can put, yeah, so you want under damage resistance, you put your the amount of resistant defense you're gonna want.
Yeah.
Up to 35.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain is just not. So what else were you asking?
Mental defense. They go PD, ED, mental flash, power.
Well, there is a mental defense later down the line.
All right, we'll just.
You don't want to do it under the damage resistance. That's
Yeah, just those two then for now.
yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing killing attacks versus mental. Doesn't work that way. So
Oh, there's mental defense.
yeah, it's down further. The mental.
I have no clue what the.
Usually standards 5 to 10 points.
All right, we'll go up to 10. Just. I'm guessing super speed is
R-
be running.
Yeah, it's running.
Thank you for pinging at my computer. Levels.
Well, that's how many inches of running you're gonna get out of it.
I have no clue what would be.
Running. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I think levels is how many added inches.
Alright. What would be a good
Well, don't go my miles per hour because that formula's cool. I would say, well, you run normally 6, so you want to be able to run at least. So give yourself at least 7 inches of run, and seven levels of run.
7 levels?
It'd be about 14 points.
Times 4 is non-combat.
Yeah, are you really worried about going super speed non-combat?
Not really.
I mean, you really want to have good speed in combat, so that's the primary thing.
Alright. That comes up with plus 7 meters, 19 meters total. Or inches, however you want to define that.
Yeah, you want an odd number. That's just remember that it's always you want that number.
Alright. Let's work on the sonic attack.
Okay.
Be a blast, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Special effect.
Sonic.
Yeah, let me scroll. Yep, there it is. Is there a way to do that as a cone, or?
Yes, sir. Yes, there is. Now you've got to start playing with this. Do you want? Okay, here's the question. You want one that's a straight line and then a cone as an option, or just a cone?
Well, remember, I kind of want to do this as a rechargeable, so I think I want this just as the area of effect cone.
Okay. All right. So you need to do an advantage onto it.
That would be adders, I'm guessing, or
I think so. Hold on. But again, in the midst. I said, yeah. Down here. You go there, and nope. Add modifier. Add modifier.
and modifier.
Oh.
I'm not seeing modifier. Add modifier. There it goes.
Yep.
Area of effect.
Yep. You select cone.
Cone.
Hmm?
be non-selective.
Okay, right.
And then what would be good size? What do you think about? Trying to think. That's 6 or 7 inches, maybe.
Well, 6 inches will be the default when you put in size, so you don't need to probably increase it.
Oh, okay, so because it's asking when I go size, it goes 1 meter cone.
Oh, well, yeah, because you haven't put any points into it yet for actual damage.
Oh, okay.
So try make it 66, and then see what.
And if it stopped pinging at me, did something wrong. Yeah, it's not. Did something wrong, and now it's just gonna ping at me all the time.
Okay. Was it?
I have no clue why it's pinging at me. uh, Cone. I'm trying to see where the damage is.
Should be way up at.
66.
Yeah.
All right, there it was. I found it. Okay. I think I'm back under. How do you edit once you edit? There we go. No. Oh, no, no. How do I get back to that? I can't get back to the modifier. This program drives me up a wall.
I know it.
I can't go back and edit the once I started it. I can go to the main screen, but go to the modifier.
Hold on.
Right now I've got 66.
You can't click on that. Okay, so
I'm trying to click on what I had already done on the area of effect and won't let me even touch that. I can't.
let me hold on. Let me see what you're doing here.
I got it now. Non-selective, 1 meter cone.
Oh, yeah, you gotta put the 6 meter.
Okay, do 6 meters.
That's what you want.
Okay.
Well, hold on. How far out do you want to be able to hit? Just 6. I mean,
Um. 6 meters is.
okay. That's
3, 6, 9.
that's a change.
20 feet. You're at 6 meters approximately.
Yeah, but that's is all the distance you're getting at. So
Yeah. I don't want to go too far is the thing. Because it's non-selective. The further it goes, the more it damages.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, I gotta remember how to do. Would it be modifier for limitation or?
Yes, it's still modifier is basically the pre-planned stuff. Everything that's already built into the system. The custom is
Time limit, I'm guessing? Or is there
no, it wouldn't be a time limit because that's not a continuous power. It's not time limit. What is it?
limitation maybe?
It's a limitation. It's a limitation, and
Extra time.
it's I think extra time.
Let's see what that does. Delayed phase, extra segment.
Oh no, that's not the same. That's not running.
Not that one. Yeah.
Well, then you basically can use it only multiple. It has to basically charge up, right?
Yeah, that's one of them. Focus. Be deflected. Cannot be used with. Cannot use targeting. Charges. Concentration. Conditional power?
Yeah, like conditional power would work or limited power.
Yeah, it's not that.
No, that's not it either. It's hard to. It would have to be a conditional or limited power. You'd have to define it as, or else do a custom one.
Yeah, conditional is just doesn't work in certain times or places.
Mm-hmm. I would say limited power. Just use limited power. I mean, how many combat actions is it going to take for you to recharge it to shoot it again?
I'd say like every other round or something. Like it takes.
Okay. So if you're, what's your speed?
Uh,
6, right? So do limited power half of if its effectiveness.
Half.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't be, because you're doing it every other round, it's half the time you'll be able to use it.
Alright.
That's the way I would define it. So you use it and then you can't use it the next time around. So it's only half as effective as a regular power, because a regular power you'd be able to use all the time. See?
Yeah. Alright, so. Yeah. Okay, got that. Tax. Well. I guess we do for the self repair called healing power.
Yeah.
Healing to body.
Hmm.
Levels 1d6.
You want two.
2.
Yeah. Just two. Don't need any more than that.
Yeah.
Body's not going to be that big of a deal.
Hand-to-hand attack, I'm guessing.
Yeah. What's your strength again? Or have we determined that? Because that's going to matter now. So we got to determine.
Yeah. Can I look back at that? Not without getting binged. Currently I got my strength at 20.
Okay. So, yeah, are you going to go for the usual standard amount?
Yeah.
Okay, so plus 8d6.
8d6.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That's puts it the old standard.
And since I also want to have, so the next one would be the hand-to-hand killing, I'm guessing, or
Yes.
how do you do?
Yes, hand-to-hand killing.
And that would be.
You would want 2.5 dice.
How do you do a half?
It should be in there. I have to do the halves. Plus 1/2 or plus 1 pip or something like that.
I'm naming.
Okay.
Versus PD.
Yep.
It's plus half d6.
Yeah.
Right. Got that. Probably don't need any modifiers on that. Let me go back and edit.
Nope.
Okay, got that. Except I can't spell. Got that. Got that. Is there such a thing as tripping?
Tripping is a combat maneuver. You can do it in tangle if you wanted. Check real quick again. Remember. It'd be probably 66 again.
Alright. Oh well. Let's see. We already got stealth from another thing.
Okay.
I guess super senses.
Yep, I was gonna say enhanced senses is the next thing.
Yeah. If I can find them.
I think it's under senses or enhanced.
I don't see senses. Skills.
Enhanced senses is a folder up in the top. Starts with an E.
How do I go back? Absorption. I don't see it unless it's under.
Enhanced.
Enhance. Ah, there it is.
Sorry.
Okay. Infrared. Enhanced perception, I guess.
Yeah, that gives you bonuses to the perception roll. Also, you'll need to click on this sense adjustment or something like that, because that's where tracking's at. I know.
Well, hearing group or
Just normal hearing, unless you don't have like parabolic hearing or anything goofy. So.
nah, just now it'd be more than normal, so that's what I'm wondering. That'd be the levels, so normal sight, normal smell, normal tasting don't matter.
But
Smell sight that I was thinking of.
yep, and possibly hearing too. So yeah, you want to use those sense modifiers or whatever. There's another folder underneath the dance senses.
Oh, not what I want.
Someone thought that there was going to be time for him to. I knew that would be impossible. Sorry, man. Sure, listen. Yeah, this is going to take a while. Everybody's going to take a while. So it's going to be like a 1 per day type of.
Edit. And I just put senses, enhanced perception.
Hmm.
It doesn't really just give me sight and smell.
Yeah.
And then level.
Yeah, level's the bonus. Points wise, I mean, how many pluses on your roll?
What's about 3? You think?
3 or 4.
I mean, I just did the with all senses because I'm tired of trying to fight it with splitting it out.
Well, what I'm going to have you do is send me your file once you save it, and then I'm gonna, you don't mind, I'll tweak. Because I know better than to try to figure it all out here. Because
On like the sight or smell, discriminatory.
yeah, that's be discriminatory and tracking you want.
And what?
Tracking.
There. Does it show you where? Oh, I'm over. So I
Oh,
gotta
don't worry about it. I want you to get everything down, and then I will adjust the points. Don't.
okay.
I'm not worried about points. I will adjust you point wise. That you know how I am with that. That's
Well, like I said, I may have made a mistake on the census since I just kind of.
no. I'll adjust it if need be. But you got to remember, we don't have your power frameworks on here yet either, and that's how I'm going to
No.
cut down your costs. So I'm not like I said. I'm not worried about the costs at this point. I will adjust the cost. I want to make sure you have all the abilities that you want here.
Yeah, I think Esdian's right. There's not enough time to do me tonight.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
I already said that I didn't think that there. I think I'm gonna have to do one person a night.
Well, I'm available all the time, pretty much.
Yeah.
Other than, you know.
Well, I gotta work. Other than that, I mean.
Yeah, I think we're at a stopping point on mine anyway for now until we readjust.
Well, I need you. If can you save that file, put that file wherever, and then send it to me in Discord.
Okay, I'll try.
It'll create a
Anyway.
file that's like HD a .hdr file.
Yeah, I got it saved, so.
Yeah, you just gotta find it.
Yeah, it should be under documents.
Yeah.
Should be.
I'm gonna head off, Dave.
Alrighty, I'll talk to you later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
There it is. And it's fucked.
But
it won't open.
You saved it as a .hdr.
Adobe Acrobat could not open.
Oh, I don't want you to. I didn't want you to.
Supported.
I didn't. Did you print to PDF or did you just save?
I saved.
Okay,
my-
but
my
it shouldn't.
printer-
It shouldn't save as a PDF. Hold on, I gotta. Love. Hold on, we got a. I got a doorbell. Give me a second. Doorbell.
Hello?
I didn't know where you were at.
Lugi ako lang. Nagkilo ako. Ay, naman.
I'm at the-
Wala
I'm
na
doing
sa
it.
ano.
So
Ang salamat.
It won't open.
Uy, ang sudanan.
no
Dapat ka na lang sudanan mo yun.
use. Hold on.
It saved. I just can't open it.
No,
You did a save character as, right? And it was save,
That's what
and
I
then
hit save and
Dili na ako iyaan.
okay, but it
I
saved
got
it.
the file, but I can't open it.
Send me the file. Just send me the file in Discord. Don't.
Pagikuan. Pag makuan kayo yung maroon.
I can figure out how to do that.
Just
Pero di ko
find me and then my.
No, it saved it right to the Discord. It went to it separate. Not that it will open anyway.
Will open.
Okay, machine ay.
Show in folder. I want to make sure I got it. Okay, cut. I want to move it over.
Kanya kanang kuan silang.
'Cause I can't
Tago
get
dali
it
na.
open.
Magbayad sila karon.
I tried 7
Bayad sila.
Zip. I tried Adobe, and it just
Tas
comes up.
Tuman tapos sa public
Where else?
magbayad.
Where did it? Oh, but there. What the hell is it doing? Paste.
Hmm.
God, hold on. Put it there. Go in folder. Copy the file over to here, to here, here. Paste here. HTC file and character. Paper and pencil, Riftstorm, HD. Yeah, what's the problem? I got it.
I don't know. It won't open for me. No matter
You're
what I do.
trying to double click it, Ray. You have to open it inside the Hero Designer.
No, I'm not double clicking, Dave.
I opened it. It worked fine.
It won't open for me. My Adobe is.
No,
not
you're trying to. You're not opening it in the right thing. You have to open it inside the Hero Designer itself.
Ah. Gotta go to HD6.
Yes, you have to open that first, then open it inside that.
Ah.
That's why you're having a problem.
All right.
Okay. So yes, I have your sheet, and I will adjust it as need be.
All right.
And then I will send this back to you, and I will print it as a PDF as well.
All right.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I already know. Very first thing I'm going to do is this, and let's just check this. Oh, not that much. This is. That on the top. Put this there. there.
And I'll put in my background here later.
Don't worry about that. But let me send you this back first. Do that. So now we're still too tall. It's okay. Okay. That back to respectable. Okay.
I don't think anyway.
Okay, so that doesn't work anymore for that, but there used to be a modifier for that. System through this thing. No, no, don't. I'm only 26 points off now, Ray, so let's see. And I know I can do this with something else. I can't. Whatever. Stars. List. Ah, come on. Okay, add common modifier, add modification, unify power. Okay. How they do it now. Again, how this works. Fun, fun, right? Do that and that. That's in that. That. And that. Well, down to 408. And that's going to be separate. Don't have a martial art, don't have talent, don't have perk, stealth, right? A down. Okay, hold on. At a point. And your point total is now 395 out of 400. Yes, that's how long it takes me to fix your character. Okay. Super bark, crashing bite, toothy bite.
Yeah, I couldn't get crushing to edit for some reason. I put
Crushing,
it in there.
crushing.
I put it in there 3 times and it went.
Well, you know what's funny is it's right on the one sheet and it's shrinking it on the other. I don't know where that's coming from. Okay, anyways. Okay. Cybernetic enhancements, blah, 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 blah. Yes, love? Oh, okay. Oh, good.
This is your
Okay. Someone sewed us some masks.
nice.
Hmm? This isn't going to work while I'm trying
know
to
you're
talk
so
on the
big.
thing.
You're so big.
Okay. So I knocked your, just so you know, Ray, I knocked your speed down to 5. And I knocked your OMCV down 1 to 3. You're not attacking with it. So there's no have that. All right. So let's look at the last thing here. That actually is not what we
Yeah, I probably should have got the senses.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want to do another sense here. Sense, fire. That. Okay. So your night sight, your infrared is discriminatory. And then I put tracking with smell.
Yeah.
And then, so that's all in there. One point left. Oh. One point skill, 400, 400, base. Oh. Okay. All right. Current character, save character. Jeff. So don't put Andres. Have to click on that, don't you? Okay. Go. Back to Discord. Use up. Of course, it goes right straight to the blue monsters. I'm gonna be honest with
Well, I know there's a turn-based superhero game coming out. I think it's going to just be single player though. I've seen gameplay of it. I'm just curious how badly they're going.
There's your character sheet and your hero designer character, which is an HD.
Alright.
And I made the adjustments, and you are good to go, sir.
And there it goes.
And then you can open up the PDF one.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Print it out here. Once I get things set up on my printer. Don't make me get up, stupid printer. There it goes. Why can't I get it to download? Goes to Untitled and it's blank. Ah, there it is. Was hiding it. I say, I know it. She usually shows up in a little window.
Mhm.
I have to do a lot of color printing here to see if I can get my printer back to normal. For some reason it's not printing color right.
Hmm.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm gonna have to reprint that. Gonna have to go to black and white. I can't read that. Pink is hard to read.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on with my printer currently. It's printing everything in pink when you go to color. And I don't know why.
Well, that tells me one of the ink cartridges might have dried out. Unless you want to buy another printer, Ray, I happen to have.
Right now I can't buy another one because, well, there's no one.
No, you missed the joke. I actually have another printer right now, but I'm going to be sending it to the Philippines. But
Well, if I hit print, it just prints it in that color scheme. See if I can get it to go to. No, I can't change the. There it is, black and white. There we go. That I should be able to read. Yeah, Nebraska Furniture Mart's closed.
yeah, I know.
And I'm guessing Best Buy is too.
I'm not sure about that, but I would.
Not that the.
I don't think they are because they need to be around for computer support for people that work at
Well,
home.
Well,
But
right now I would take.
yeah, I'm thinking, but the people I know that work at Best Buy are still working. So ah,
That is like
back in March sometime.
March
Hmm.
or January.
Oh, no, it was no. I'll take that back. It was no, it was way back in end of January. It was the end of January.
First of
First, didn't have the it didn't have everything to do it. Lost Ray somehow. Lose everything. I hate that. Okay, you can hear clicking. Okay, that's good. I lost Ray for some reason. There. What happened? Thanks, Sass. Appreciate that. How many guys do I go through? Remind me not to do Third Circle of Thorns again. Hate me. Getting beat up pretty good by these guys today. Thought I was doing pretty good, and then they turkey out of me. Ghost. Okay. Get there. Is there a melee AoE character? Yes, Hot Dog Molly, there is. It is a usually the fire tankers will be a area of effect melee, but there are a lot of area of effect melee characters. It's just that's kind of the big one. That's the big flavor of the month, basically. There are other characters that do have hand to hand, but there are some hand to hand guys that are only single target. So. That is the Sioux. Lost. Mustache. All the way over there. All right. Anyways, this is my corruptor character. I usually will be playing around with Christine. Hi. Oops, didn't need to do that. Oh. Oh. Ah. Yeah, it's water weather. They missed. Okay. I now should have. You'll see the detective. No, we're good. All right. Check the Steel Canyon Bank. This is the bank mission. I'm going to go out of that. I hear it. And Miss Luminary. Get my 26. Oh. Hmm? Singular. Okay, we're going to do the bank mission. Really? Gee, you again? Done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Back in the room. So. Yeah. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, everybody. I'm going to end the stream here. It was 2 hours. So, hey, Keeping it up, guys. We're keeping it up. I will see you guys probably tomorrow, and I got to go watch another stream myself. So, yeah, thanks, Sass. We'll talk to you guys later, Sass. Sometimes this week we want to make your character, so took Ray a little bit longer than expected, and I expect everybody else will be kind of about the same length. So, but we'll get your character made too. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Subscribe, follow, all that stuff. Yeah, I did. So I did see it. So we'll be good. We could hopefully we could work on it this week. So I'm not running this week. I'm running next week. So should be good.